Welcome back students to Gyanmanjari Vidyapith online education. I hope students that you all are fine and safe at your home. Students, this is the unit we are going through, that is the interview, okay, that is from our main textbook Flamingo, and in last lecture we had discussed the portion that interview is going to be taken by Mukund and the person who is actually facing the interview, that is Umberto Eco. Okay, so mainly here we can find these two major personalities in this portion. Actually, as we know students, that it is divided into two parts. This unit has been divided into two parts. Okay, the first portion that gives us the information about interview, and the second portion that deals with actual specimen of interview. Okay, so today we will complete the remaining portion of this unit. आज हम ये जो हमारा यूनिट है उसका रिमेनिंग पोर्शन जो है वो कंप्लीट कर लेंगे. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो पे अटेंशन हियर एंड यू कैन कीप योर टेक्स्ट बुक विथ यू. ओके, सो हियर now Mukund is the speaker right now. They discussed about the writing skills and all, and Umberto Eco mentioned in the earlier lecture. Last we had discussed that actually Umberto Eco mentioned that by accident he started writing novels. It was not anything like planned, and it was quite natural also. हमने ये डिस्कस किया था लास्ट लेक्चर में कि उम्बर्टो इको ने ऐसे मेंशन किया कि जो उन्होंने नावल राइटिंग का स्टार्ट किया था, जो लिखने का, वो बहुत ही बाय एक्सीडेंट और नेचुरल था. उसने ऐसा कभी भी प्लान नहीं किया हुआ था कि वो ऐसा फ्यूचर में कुछ करने वाला है. ओके, सो इट वाज द लास्ट पॉइंट. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू प्रोसीड फर्दर इन दिस यूनिट. ओके, एंड टुडे वी विल कंप्लीट दिस रिमेनिंग पोर्शन. फाइन. Right now Mukund is speaker. He is speaking something. What is he speaking? Let's see. Talking about novels. From being a famous academic, you went on to becoming spectacularly famous after the publication of The Name of the Rose. This is the work. This is the name of this work. What is this name of this work? That is The Name of the Rose. You have written 5 novels against many more scholarly works of non-fiction. At least more than 20 of them. And Umberto Eco cuts the sentence and he said over 40. Not it is around about 20, but it's over 40. Mukund mentioned that you have created so many works, and in so many works, and here he has mentioned the name also, The Name of the Rose. यहाँ पे उसने उसके एक वर्क का नेम भी मेंशन किया है, और उसने कहा that actually he was writing so many works regarding against the non-fictional work. ऐसा बहुत कुछ भी उन्होंने लिखा है जो कि non-fiction works के against सा कुछ ऐसे उन्होंने opposition के तौर पर ऐसे कुछ लिखा था. He was just completing about a sentence and he was speaking it round about 20, and here Umberto Eco just got the sentence and he said that 40. वो उसका sentence वहाँ पे वो कट कर देते हैं और वो बोलते हैं कि over 40, because it was a kind of correction he wanted to make. That's all. Okay students, now let's proceed further. यहाँ तक उनका conversation अभी चल रहा है. Mukund is trying to gather the information, collect the information so that he can know more about this personality Umberto Eco, ताकि वो उसके बारे में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा information collect कर सके, उसमें से reality क्या है वो उसे actually gather करना है, इसलिए. Okay, so next again Mukund is speaking. Oh, 40, he's just amazed, he's so surprised. Oh, 40, it's quite unbelievable. Among them, a seminal piece of work on semiotics. But ask most people about Umberto Eco and they'll say, oh, he's a novelist. Does it bother you? Umberto Eco, yes, because I consider myself a university professor who writes novels on Sundays. It's not a joke. I participate in academic conferences and not meeting of fan clubs and writers. I identify myself with the academic community. Mukund is speaking that so many times it so happens with you that people say, oh, he's a novelist. Means लोग ऐसे ही बोलते हैं कि आप एक novelist हो. एंड दिस थिंग एक्चुअली बॉदर यू, हैव यू एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम रिगार्डिंग दिस थिंग? आपको ये थिंग बॉदर करती है कि आपको इस चीज़ की वजह से कोई फ़र्क पड़ता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम है आपको? एंड देन उम्बर्टो इको रिप्लाइज, उन्होंने ऐसे आंसर दिया दैट ऑफ कोर्स दिस थिंग्स ऑल्सो मैटर अ लॉट फॉर हिम, ऐसी चीज़ें भी उनके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मायने रखती है, बिकॉज वो अपने आप को ऐसे ही कंसिडर करते हैं दैट ही इज़ द पर्सन रिगार्डिंग यूनिवर्सिटी एंड द एकेडमिक एजुकेशन फील्ड, एंड दैट्स वाई दिस थिंग ऑफ कोर्स बॉदर्स हिम अ लॉट। और वो ऐसे बोल रहे हैं, उन्होंने ऐसे ऐड भी किया that is not having that kind of several activities like writers and novelists they have. He's not even going to club houses and all. So his field and work daily routine is regarding considered throughout like this academic field. उसका जो रूटीन है वो बिल्कुल ही तरह से एकेडमिक फील्ड जो है उसके साथ एकदम फिट करता है, वो ऐसे ही अपना रूटीन बनाए रखता है। सो नेचुरली जब कोई उसे इस तरह से कंसिडर करता है सो ये बात उन्हें बहुत ही तरीके से बॉदर करती है। नेक्स्ट लाइन, बट ओके इफ दे इन द सेंस मोस्ट पीपल, but okay if they have read only the novels, laughs and shrugs. I know that by writing novels I reach a large audience. I cannot expect to have 1 million readers with stuff on semantics. Means he's saying that I have gathered even now I'm the kind of little bit well-known personality. He means to say this, that because of writing this fiction, because writing of this novels and all, and that's why he said that actually because of novel people, this audience could know him. It's not required, it's not necessary that actually because of his academic work people can know him. So what's the problem that people are aware only about this novels and they are not aware about his academic works? And then he laughs. मतलब वो उनके बोलने का सेंस वो है कि उससे क्या फ़र्क पड़ जाता है कि लोग जो है वो सिर्फ उसके नॉवल की वजह से उन्हें जानते हैं, उसके एकेडमिक वर्क की वजह से उन्हें नहीं जानते। एंड दैट्स वाई एक्चुअली वो ऐसे एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि उनकी नॉवेल्स की वजह से ही आज वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा फेमस है। मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल जो है, बहुत सारे लोग हैं वो नॉवेल्स की वजह से उन्हें जानते हैं। कोई भी इतने सारे लोग अब उनके एकेडमिक वर्क की वजह से तो उन्हें जान नहीं सकते ना, इसलिए ओके। लेट्स कंटिन्यू द नेक्स्ट statement that is spoken by Mukund. Okay, now Mukund the speaker right now, which brings me to my next question. The name of the rose, this is the name of his work. The name of the rose is a very serious novel. It's a detective yarn at one level, but it also delves into metaphysics, theology and medieval history. Yet it enjoyed a huge mass audience. Were you puzzled at all by this? Now Mukund is asking this question that your very well-known work is there. The name of this work is The Name of the Rose. Okay, that's very well-known, but you know it's not the kind of simple work. It's quite complicated. वो इतना ही सिंपल वर्क नहीं है क्योंकि इसमें वैरायटी ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स यहाँ पे इंटरवॉवन है इस वर्क में, सो दैट्स क्वाइट डिफरेंट, बट देन ऑल्सो यू कुड रिच टू द वेरी ह्यूज ऑडियंस एंड मास पीपल have actually accepted this thing. So have you amazed actually because of this thing? Were you surprised? मतलब ये जो हुआ कि ये जो आपका जो वर्क है वो काफ़ी वेल नोन हुआ, काफ़ी फेमस हुआ, बट यू नो दिस वर्क इज़ क्वाइट डिफरेंट। वो पूरा इमेजिनेटिव नहीं है, पूरा फिक्शन नहीं है, मीन्स इसमें पूरा तरह के बहुत ही डिफरेंट तरह के इसमें एस्पेक्ट्स है। सो फिर भी पब्लिक ने, ऑडियंस ने, रीडर्स ने इस चीज़ को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया है। सो ये चीज़ क्या आपको अमेजिंग या फिर सरप्राइजिंग नहीं लग रही? मुकुंद इज आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन। नाउ लेट्स सी स्टूडेंट्स व्हाट उम्बर्टो इको रिप्लाइज। No, journalists are puzzled. I'm not puzzled. I'm not even surprised, but the journalists are puzzled. And sometimes publishers, कभी-कभी publishers जो है उन्हें भी ऐसे amazing feel होता है, surprising feel होता है और sometimes shocking भी ऐसे feel हो जाता है. And this is because Journalists and publishers believe that people like trash and don't like difficult reading experiences. Consider there are 6 billion people on this planet. The Name of the Rose sold between 10 and 15 million copies. So, in a way, I reached only a small group of people, small percentage of readers, but it is exactly this kinds of readers who don't want easy experiences, or at least don't always want this. I myself at 9 p.m. after dinner watch television and want to see either Miami Vice or Emergency Room. I enjoy it and I need it, but not all day. Here he means to say that actually in this planet we have so many people, okay, and the number of readers also is mentioned here, okay. So among all these readers, there are few people who are interested in difficult type of reading. Difficult type of reading in the sense that by the first reading you cannot very easily understand the same. There is the kind of mystery, there is the kind of suspense, there is the kind of thriller, the kind of thing that you have to apply your mind. बिल्कुल ऐसे स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड तरीके से आप उसे रीड नहीं कर सकते हो, आपको अपना माइंड वहाँ पे अप्लाई करना पड़ता है. वो आप इट इज़ नॉट द काइंड ऑफ थिंग दैट यू कैन रीड आफ्टर द कप ऑफ टी फॉर द रिफ्रेशमेंट. वो ऐसे थिंग है ही नहीं कि आप रिफ्रेशमेंट के वक्त उसे रीड कर सको, उसमें आपको अपना माइंड लगाना पड़ता है. So there are very few people, the group of people is that, okay. So actually this is solved between this group of people. ये जो copies जो solved हुई है वो ऐसे लोगों के बीच ही पर उन लोगों ने सेल की है कि उन्हीं लोगों ने ऐसे खरीदी है जो they actually require this kind of difficult readings. They want this books actually. ऐसे लोग होते हैं कि जिन्होंने ऐसे चूज़ किया होता है अपना टेस्ट, उनका टेस्ट ऐसा होता है कि उन्हें डिफ़िकल्ट रीडिंग जो है वो भी पसंद होता है. So even he is giving his example also that I even when I want to get refreshment after 9 o'clock, I also enjoy the works that I want to read, I want to watch. So even I also every time do not like to read all these books. That's very complicated to understand. So this is the kind of statement made by Umberto Eco. Now it's turn of Mukund. Mukund is speaking something. What is that? Let's see. Could the huge success of the novel have anything to do with the fact that it dealt with a period of medieval history? That Umberto Eco. That's possible. But let me tell you another story, because I often tell stories like a Chinese wise man. My American publisher said while she loved my book, she didn't expect to sell more than 3,000 copies in a country where nobody has seen a cathedral or studies Latin. So I was given an advance for 3,000 copies. But in the end, it sold 2 or 3 million in the US. A lot of books have been written about the medieval past far before mine. I am not the only person actually who is writing these things regarding medieval past and all, but before me also so many people have written like this. And actually when I was going to publish the work regarding this, I was given this kind of advance regarding 3,000. But actually it was very surprising that it was sold in a very large number of copies in US as well. I think the success of the book is a mystery. Even no one can predict that a book is going to be successful or not. Depends upon the mood of readers also, depends upon the circumstances also. The various things affect on this success. Okay, so that's a kind of puzzle that nobody knows actually whether the novel, the book is going to be successful or not. कोई भी नहीं जानता है कि जो बुक है वो सक्सेसफुल होने वाली भी है या नहीं। ओके, I think if I had written the name of the rose 10 years earlier or 10 years later, it wouldn't have been the same. Why it worked at that time is a mystery. Means I don't know that the name of rose. Suppose अगर writer वो बोल रहे हैं बटो इको कि अगर जो मैंने ये बुक जो है मेरा ये वर्क जो मैंने कुछ साल पहले या कुछ साल बाद में लिखा होता, सो इट इज़ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट इट कैन बी दैट मच सक्सेसफुल. So why it was that much successful at that time, that's a kind of mystery. So here actually the interview ends up with the statement, last statement made by Umberto Eco. जो Umberto Eco है उसके statement से ये यहाँ का जो interview है वो complete हो जाता है students, and with the same time this unit, the interview also ends up students. Okay, so I hope that you will take all these things seriously. Yeah, your today's homework, that is I'm giving you understanding the text. This 5 questions you are going to complete. Okay, understanding the text. Okay students, suppose you find any difficulty, any problem, any query, then you are free to ask me anytime. Okay, take care of your health and thank you. Have a nice day.